Sporty greetings. So I'm just out here chilling, enjoying the sunlight. It seems summer is here finally. So we don't get to see much of that in the UK. So the little sun that is out, I just want to, enjoy it and talk about the UEFA Champions League. Yes, I think it would be terrible on my part that I do stuff on the sports beat and I don't give Arsenal Football Club their flowers. Arsenal, take your flowers. What a story. Yeah, I know we also saw a fantastic game between Bayern Munich and Inter Milan, but hey, Arsenal got everyone that talks football in this world talking with their performance against Real Madrid. There is no way. You cannot tell me that the odds favored Arsenal before kickoff. It's just Real Madrid. I was saying it in one of the groups that I belong that Real Madrid, they have this aura that they take into the UEFA Champions League. And that's why even when they are terrible, they come out with a result. But gracious goodness, how the Gunners turned it around should be studied. This is the same Arsenal that I'm sure the media, is still coming hard on them the way they dropped points against Everton. That look, that's a game that they would have used to, put some pressure on Liverpool for the title chase. And against Real Madrid, what are they going to do? What can Arsenal do? Now, I know that Declan Rice did just enough. In fact, it was a fantastic team performance. I'll show you the ratings. The Gunners, the entire team put up a fantastic shift. And that is what people need to, highlight. Yes, Declan Rice was magical, twice as nice, twice as Rice, and all of the, headlines that I've seen out of that, fantastic free kicks that he produced. But it was a lovely teamwork from the Gunners. And no one is talking about this. The fans. The fans turned up so well. They were supporting their team. They were shouting. And Mikel Arteta said it, that the fans could make a difference. Just before kickoff, I think, the first pre-match conference, Mikel Arteta charged the fans, said they should come out, support their team, and see ways that, they can have an impact. And the fans did just that. They came out there and they made sure that their voices were heard, that they were loud. So shout out to the fans. Now you see how important it is for fans to come out there, support their team, and see ways that, they can turn things around. Some important lessons also came out of it. For instance, the first half also showed that if the Gunners had a striker, maybe there would have been 3 goals, up before halftime. But how did they pick themselves back up? Let's also highlight that Real Madrid wasn't, good on the night, but Arsenal contained Real Madrid so well. I know that Real Madrid, they are very slippery. They've shown it all season. The Gunners were able to plug those holes and make sure that they do not operate. Oh, Thomas Partey. Arsenal, do everything you can to keep that guy for 2 more seasons. Thomas Partey was flawless. He was fantastic, and he was the one who brought out the beast, in Declan Rice. When you put up that sort of shift, you motivate the person that is by your side, and then it rubs off on the entire team. Bukayo Saka, what a player. So influential. I'm close to saying in the Arsenal team, Bukayo Saka is indispensable. There's something his presence does to the team, and it showed, let's get into the game proper. I think aside that run we saw from Mbappe and the chance he had after the Saka error and the Saliba slip, I think that was the major highlight from Real Madrid. And then second half, the Gunners put the heat on. Wow, fire everywhere. You remember there was a time, I think they had the double shots that Thibaut Courtois, made the save from Mikel Merino. There was one that Declan Rice shot, beat Courtois, but it was Mbappe of all people that was out there to clear the lines for Real Madrid. So it was fire from Arsenal. And then when that first set piece goal came, everywhere just got lit up. What a story. Declan Rice, the way he bent it. So bent it like Beckham. He silenced Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos was right there at the Emirates, and Declan, the audacity. He just bent it he wasn't in doubt. For a player Who hasn't scored a set-piece goal in his career to produce that on that sort of match, UEFA Champions League night? It was magical. It was written in the stars for us now, And if you're a Christian, you'll be wrong to call it a miracle, It was just unbelievable. Even Declan cannot even explain it. He has said, look, that this is one that will go into the books, and I totally agree. And you thought the first set-piece goal was nice until he showed us the true meaning of top being with his second set-piece goal. Desk sent it. I said he sent it into purgatory. That's the way I could describe it. What a strike. He sent it right to the top. The confidence. Nights like that, we don't get to see them often, but when it comes, we must cherish it. And that's why I said it will be terrible that people come to my channel and they do not see me giving Arsenal their praise, because they truly deserve it. What a performance. And I was saying on my live show, because I was on live TV when the match was going on, and I was monitoring and giving live updates. And I said if there was anyone that needed to be on the score sheet last night, it was Mikel Merino. And when he scored that goal, and it wasn't just any type of goal, by the way, shout out to Miles Kelly. What a player. This guy only made his debut into the first team in September. And he's turning out fantastic performances. What a player. What a player, Lewis Kelly. What a player. Gave the assist to Mikel, and Mikel picked his spot and sent it right there. They made Thibaut Courtois look so ordinary, And if you go check the highlights, you see Courtois had even made about 4 saves for Real Madrid. Otherwise, we would have been seeing a volleyball score line between Arsenal and Real Madrid. So shout out to the Gunners. It was, no doubt, Arsenal were the better side 100%, and they deserve that memorable night, But it's not yet over, because I keep telling people that we've seen stranger things in football. You do not want to have this sort of first leg and then everything goes south in Spain. How are we even going to have that analysis, because I've looked at this Arsenal team. It's not like they're not good. Sometimes they're just unfortunate. Yeah, I think the Gunners sometimes just unfortunate. Let's put it on record that the last time Arsenal reached the semi-finals of the Champions League was in the 2008-2009 season. Yeah, they have not reached the semi-finals of the Champions League since the 2008 and 2009 season. So it would just be good after this performance that football just be fair to the Gunners, and give them a semi-final, place. Let's see now what Arsenal can do with that. I want to give you the ratings. Let's take a look at the ratings. I just can't get enough of that. Declan Rice's second goal, that's top bin finish. It worries. When you think about it, you try to understand it. It's tough. It was such a fantastic, sweet, beautiful goal. Wow. Declan Rice definitely got the man of the match award. He had a performance of 9.43 according to stats from the BBC. 9.43. Just give him a 10. That was a 10 over 10 performance from Desk. And Bukayo Saka 8.65. Mikel Merino 8.39. Thomas Partey 8.17. I was going to give Thomas Partey a 9. Easy peasy. I'll put him on a 9. Miles Lewis Kelly 8.16. Fantastic lad. Playing the best football he can play at this level. William Saliba 8.07. Martin Odegaard, the captain, at 8. David Raya 8. Jurel Timber 7.99. You see, everybody turned up. Kiwi was also fantastic, 7.77. Tierney 7.65. Trossard 7.54, and Ben White 7.24. So if everybody, the lowest is rated at 7.24. So it tells you it's a fantastic team performance. So congratulations to the Gunners. Yes, it's appropriate. Someone will say, Austin, calm down. They've not played the second leg. If you beat Real Madrid 3-0 and make them look so ordinary, they made Real Madrid look like Rayo Vallecano, one small team in Spain. So it's congratulations to the Arsenal. And by the way, put it on record. That's an important start that Real Madrid is here to score Arsenal in the UEFA Champions League. Yeah, first time they met, the Gunners won by a single goal, and then the second leg ended goalless. And the third time, 3-0 to the Arsenal. Arsenal, can the fans dream now? We'll see. I'll see you around again. That's it.